and click the guide button. Choose the listen live on FM broadcast and enjoy. It's that simple. 2000 FM now bringing you all the action to your cell phone.
All right, let's welcome on the line the SAMRO spokesperson, Tiyani Maluleke, to talk about the launch of a new music awards initiative called Wawela Music. Tiyani, good afternoon. Welcome to 2000 FM.
Hello to you too. Thanks for having me on your show.
Tell us about this initiative, the new music awards organized by SAMRO. How different are they going to be to what we already have in terms of the South African Music Awards, the metros and all that?
Okay. The first distinguishing factor about the awards, the Wawela Awards that are brought to you by SAMRO, is that we will be recognizing composers. So most music awards that are in the country, as you know, recognize performers. So our emphasis, because of the stakeholders that we represent, will focus on the works that are done by composers. And then the second distinguishing factor is that most of the categories that we have recognize composers whose works have done well internationally. So that's where the name Wawela actually comes from, because that word on its own means those that have gone beyond boundaries.
Beyond boundaries, as in beyond the continent, in terms of showcasing their talents and South African music, as it were.
Well, we'll also be recognizing, so it's the international flair. So whether you've done well on the continent or even beyond the continent, so in areas like Europe, the US, and areas like that, but we're not taking away the African the African presence as well.
Take us through the different categories and how they've been made up, if you will.
Okay, so we have 3 levels in terms of our categories. We have the standard awards. So those are the awards where SAMRO members can enter and stand to become a nominee in those categories. And then we also have awards that we've classified as special awards. Those awards people cannot enter for. And then we also have the last section of our award section, which is called the statistical awards. Obviously, even in that section, people cannot enter for, because we're going to use statistical information for that. But I'll take you through the standard awards where members can enter themselves. In total, we have 16 categories. 10 of those categories people can enter for. So for the standard awards, we have best soundtrack in a feature film or theatrical documentary. We have another category called best song or composition in a television production. We have best song or composition in a television commercial. We also have a category called best song or composition in a radio commercial. We also have best creative album of the year, international hit song of the year, which also, if you look at that category, you'll see it touches on that international flair that I've been talking about. We also have a Songwriter of the Year award, Best South African Duo or Group, Best Female Artist or Composer, and also the Best Male Artist category. So those are the categories that members can enter for. Can
submit artists.
Yes.
All right. Now you mentioned the special awards and the statistical awards. Those you don't have to enter into, because it's kind of self-explanatory that you're dealing with stats.
So for the special awards, I mean, for example, you cannot nominate yourself for a Lifetime Achievement Award. That's one of our special awards. We also have an award called Breaking Through the Borders Award, and Publisher of the Year award. Those will be selected by our expert of our panel of judges, and also the statistical awards. So, for example, we have the SAMRO Award for broadcast and live performances. Those will be those nominees will be extracted from the information that we have within SAMRO. And then the award for best song via digital and online, obviously that will require digital and online stats for those nominees. So also those two categories are not open for for entry.
Yeah,
but people can obviously enter for the other categories that I mentioned.
Of course. And Tiyani, are we then going to see a website, for instance, where one can log on, whether you are representing Station X, when you're looking for information on South African music? Even the most mundane information of a birthday, you know what I mean? Are we going to see a website being set up where you can log on, as we do with international artists? You just Google and all the information come up.
So we for the awards themselves, we've set up a website which you can access. So if you go to the SAMRO website, the SAMRO website is www.samro.org.za. If you go on the website, you'll see a tab there that says Wawela Music Awards. If you click on that tab, it will take you to the Wawela Music Awards website itself. And on the website, you'll get information about the different categories that I spoke about, more detail there about what the criteria for the judging will be, and that kind of information. So you'll get general information, and people wanting to enter for the awards can also do so through that website.
But will it evolve to cover, as I mentioned, even just information around artists?
Around artists themselves?
Yeah.
So at a later stage, when we have the nominees, we'll put their information there on the website, so people can go through the list of nominees and see who the nominees are, read up on their profiles, and the music that has been nominated will also be available there.
Okay, all right, exciting stuff. When are the awards taking place?
The awards are taking place on the 28th of June here in Joburg. And more information around the awards will be given to media as and when it becomes available.
That includes the venue as well?
We will not be disclosing the venue.
Why?
Because it's a closed event, so we won't be disclosing the venue. Obviously, because we don't want it's a per invitation only event.
I hear you, but people are responsible. If you don't have a ticket, why would you go? You just want to know.
Yeah, obviously, I mean, for security reasons, we cannot take that chance.
Okay.
So we won't be disclosing the venue, but obviously people will know after the event where the event was, and we'll get more information on the website regarding the proceedings of the award ceremony itself.
Sure, I get Tiyani. Closely guarded venue secret, but we wish you well. It's a great initiative. Thanks for chatting to us.
Thank you so much.
2000 reaching global.